Good day, my name is Juhanné Britz and I'm a registered counsellor and head of support at Community Keepers. Today I would like to talk to you about emotions and how we can help children handle the emotions they experience. One of the greatest gifts an adult can give a child is the ability to handle emotions in healthy ways. And as we all know, some emotions are more intense and challenging to experience than others. Whether a child is dealing with a major life change, a hurtful social media comment, or even a broken toy, children can't be told what to feel, but they can learn how to name and manage their feelings. And our purpose as adults in the lives of children dealing with these difficult emotions is to help the child move through it. Now, it's much easier to help a child move through something like joy or happiness than moving through something like anger or sadness. And moving through an emotion will ultimately help a child to regulate and handle their emotions. Let's take a look at a few steps we can follow in helping children move through emotions. The first step is to help them identify where in the body they experience that feeling. Part of being able to put feelings into words is being able to pay attention to our bodies when experiencing an emotion. Emotions show up in the body first, and that's why it's good to help a child to identify where they're experiencing that feeling of joy or anger. Next, it's important to name the emotion. As adults, we can support children by getting comfortable talking about our own feelings. It's good to be real. So let's be the adult we want our children to grow up to be. Someone who's able to put their feelings into words. Name the emotion. Say to a child, "It looks like you're feeling sad," or "It looks like you feel disappointed," or "I am feeling confused." By naming their emotions, we communicate to a child that we see them. And also remember to allow the child to correct you if that might not be what they feel. Thirdly, help children identify why they are feeling a certain way. Help them to explore what happened just before they felt that way, or what's happening at this very moment. And next, help the child identify what they need to get back to a state of calm or peace. And this might involve teaching a child how to control their emotions so they don't get too overwhelmed. Lastly, it's also important to teach children about the feelings of others. Teach children to point out an emotion in others. And adults can, for instance, summarize characters' feelings in a story or a video. And this teaches children emotional vocabulary and gives them the opportunity to practice empathy. Also, when reading a story to a child or watching a movie, ask the child how they think a specific character may be feeling. Let's look at an example of these steps. A situation where an adult says to a child, "I see you are clenching your fist. Could it be that you're feeling angry? Is it because someone took your toy? What do you need?" And here's where the adult can make suggestions or give input. Do you want to hit the boxing bag or go kick the ball? Let's take a look at two specific emotions that might be more difficult to move through. Remember that emotions can look different in every child. So one child who's angry might shout, while another might cry, and another angry child might just become quiet. So firstly, anger. Anger comes out because of the flight or flight response that's triggered. When children throw a tantrum, hit, or do anything inappropriate, they are reacting to something that happened that made them feel some sort of frustration or pain. And behind anger, you will always find a deeper emotion, sometimes disappointment. And when witnessing this child's anger, it's important to allow the child to be angry. Tell them it's okay to feel angry, but not okay though to hurt others or to break things. So give them the opportunity to express it in healthy ways. When we are angry, we need to let it out and we need to release the energy. So give them the opportunity to, for example, kick a ball or jump or exercise or tear paper. Then fear. Validate feelings of fear or being afraid or feeling worried. For you as the adult, it might look like there's nothing to worry about. But for the child, the fear is real and sometimes overwhelming. So when a child is scared or afraid, talk to them in a calm voice so the child feels safe. Taking deep breaths with a child will help them to calm their body. Sometimes simply allowing a child to verbally tell you what's going on in their head will help. And at times, children need to tell us what they feel, simply because those things are too heavy for them to hold on to themselves. Be with them when they're feeling fearful, so that they know they have an open door and a listening ear. That alone will already bring them comfort. Now, just as we need to move through these challenging emotions like anger and fear just mentioned, we also need to take a moment and pause at the pleasant emotions and move through them. For example, sing and dance with a child when they experience joy to help them embrace that joy. You will make such a big difference by just allowing a child to experience feelings. Let them be aware of their emotions rather than avoiding emotions. We don't have to be happy all the time. We are allowed to experience the full range of emotions. As adults, we don't always have to change something for a child. We just need to be there and help them through. The message should always be, you have feelings. This is how they look. It's okay to feel, and no emotion is ever permanent. Thank you for joining us in taking a look at how we can help children deal with emotions.